I suffer when he bites me. I'm in my vagina. When I'm walking and he sees other dog, he right away, he jump on my vagina because he gets so crazy. He doesn't know who I am.
You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery which reaches from the inner mind to
KDK's Lunatic Fringe.
All systems go. Prepare for countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off to adventure in the amazing year 400 million.
That's a very even hell.
Hello, everyone. Sorry to shatter your eardrums with that. Maybe I need to reposition my microphone. Hello, everybody. It is me, KDK, in a very good mood tonight. Why am I in such a good mood? The reason why is yesterday, I was recently contacted by a former employer from a job that I quit from. And the guy called and basically begged me to come back to work and made me a better offer. And so yesterday and today, I worked. So I don't feel as such a worthless worm. At least I earned some money over the past couple of days. But that's neither here nor there. And you guys don't care about that. You care that I'm here to make prank calls. That's what I'm here for. I am your prank monkey, tool, puppet, whatever you want to call me. And, well, I guess I can't call myself a tool or a puppet because I'm allowing myself to do this. I don't know why I still allow myself to do this, but other than that, I enjoy it. So, pardon me, I'm really distracted, so I'm going to have to walk across the room and turn off the air conditioner. Yeah, okay, so there you go. That was the sound of me turning off the air conditioner. The reason why I'm here is because... Oh. I'm sucking on my cigarette, trying to relight it. It went out anyway. I guess I'm not a good sucker. The reason why I'm here, and the reason why you're here, is because tonight I'm going to be prank calling unsuspecting people all over the globe using names, numbers, and ideas that you provide. So that's why at the beginning of every program I always tell you, you need to provide me with your names, numbers, and ideas at KDK Pranks on AIM, KDK PRANKS on AIM, or visit my chat room at kdkprankcalls.com, the world's most popular prank call website. Even though I haven't done a goddamn fucking thing to update it in God knows how long. But still, I could die tomorrow and this thing would still be like number one. I'd be kind of pissed if I were like a rival prank caller and someone who's dead at their website is still beating mine. What's wrong with you? Pardon me while I talk to the cat for a second. What's wrong with you? What's your gripe? You were being loud a moment ago. What are you trying to tell me? See, I understand cat language and body behavior. See, I was sitting around here after I got off. I got home from work around like 9 o'clock. And I'm not sitting around the house and talking because I'm not on the phone. The cats haven't heard my voice. And then they hear me start talking and they I guess in their cat mind, they think, oh, it's talking time. Now is when we can talk. So this happens like every week. Like as soon as I start talking, the cats get noisy. So what's your issue? What's your problem? And the cat's just sitting there. Maybe you're just telling me, yeah, I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm not dead yet. Right. Well, anyway, if you guys have ideas or numbers for people whom you would like me to call tonight, get them through to me at KDK Pranks on AIM, KDK PRANKS on AIM, or at kdkprankcalls.com. You can send me email at kdkprankcalls.com, but it's better if you join us in the chat room because I might forget to check my email before I get off here tonight. Before I get off. Speaking of getting off, it is Gay Pride Month, and I noticed that I haven't really been celebrating. And Jill says, hello, Gussie dear. No, you're wrong, Jill. That was Sebastian. Let me see if I can get him to talk. Say hello, Sebastian. You are such a beautiful animal. Such a wondrous creature. Sebastian? And he's looking the other way. Because the neighbors are going into their apartment. Okay, so perhaps I should be quiet. I can only imagine, like, what my neighbors think. Like, they hear me, like, talking as though I'm talking to other people and doing prank calls. And I can only imagine that they must, if somebody were to sit outside and listen to what's going on around here, they must assume I'm completely insane. And they wouldn't be far off. So send me in your names, numbers, and ideas, and I'll be back very shortly, while we celebrate gay pride with songs like Pansy Division's Fuck Buddy.
1, 2, 3, 4. He's not a lover. He's not a one-night stand. He's someone in between to lend the occasional hand. Not much in common, but a physical attraction. We only rendezvous when we need some erotic action. Fuck buddy, there's a right time and a right place for us. Fuck buddy. Emotional tangles, no problem here. A temporary arrangement, the situation's clear. But there's still affection, it's not totally hit and run. We just limit our feelings to what we do when the pants are down. Fuck buddy, there's a right time and a right place for us. Fuck buddy. Someday I'll find a guy who means something more. But that's not what this kind of relationship is for. Down and dirty, hot and squirty. It's almost poetry, the way his hair hangs down when he's on top of me. Fuck buddy, there's a right time and a right place for us. Fuck buddy. Fuck buddy, there's a right time and a right place for us.
I tried to look up some kind of, like, gay comedy, but it turns out, like, gay comedians, I hate to admit, gay comedians suck. So I wasn't able to find decent gay-oriented comedy because gay comedians, it's almost like dyke comedians. Like, no talent, no funny, nothing involved. Fucking suck. So I'm gonna pour myself a shot here. I don't know if you could hear that. Tonight's program is brought to us by Smirnoff lime-flavored vodka. And my chaser is iced tea. So I'm gonna do my shot now. Forgive me if an hour from now I'm fucked up drunk, because that's what we do around here. That's what the show is all about. So I'm going to take a pre-chaser, do my shot, and then take a post-chaser. So you hear that. That actually wasn't too bad. Left like a weird limey taste. Weird lime taste in my mouth. Not altogether unpleasant. So, as you can hear in the background, you're hearing the chat room sounds, and there's nothing I can do about that. So we're going to have to deal, not only are we going to have to deal with that, but we're going to have to incorporate that when we do prank calls later. And, like I always say, when life hands you lemons, make lemonade. So, that's what we're doing tonight. We're making lemonade. Pardon me while I light a cigarette. Don't ever say... Don't ever do like I do, just do like I say. I say never smoke cigarettes and never drink. But, complete opposite of everything I do. But I'm happy that you are here. I'm happy that I'm here. I'm happy that I'm coherent and sober enough to be here. So, I hope you guys appreciate that. The world's longest running internet radio program / podcast And the only reason why that is because I'm not fucking dead yet. And I might have to leave the chat room if it keeps, like, making all those sounds. I want to incorporate chat room sounds into the prank calls tonight. That's going to be our premise tonight. Like, trying to explain away and incorporate chat room sounds that happen while I'm making prank calls. Because, like I said, when life hands you lemons, you make lemonade. People think they can fuck me up, they can fuck me over because they're making noise in the chat room. Go ahead and make some noise in the chat room. Someone, go ahead and make some noise in the chat room. You think I can't overcome that, but I can overcome anything. Because I've been doing this shit so long, I can do it in my fucking sleep. There you go. You can click on options to turn up. I know that, Nunu. It wouldn't be the first time I've tried that. Except now it doesn't work because I updated my Flash. So we'll have to deal tonight. We'll have to deal. And when I'm doing prank calls, just leave your kerblink, kerblink, kerblink. Let them keep coming in. And that's just another wrench in the works. But there's no wrench that I can't work around because I am that damn good. So let's see who we have to call tonight. Let's go take a look. Lonesome Loser. Let me scroll all the way back up to the top. Lonesome Loser has the numbers for a guy in Springwater, Connecticut. Springwater, Connecticut? Oh no, Springwater Court in Garden Grove, California. Dorothy and John May are old people in Shreveport, Louisiana. Barry and Kathy, and George Kurt, Billy and Barbara Coon. Oh, you're getting into the racist stuff again. You know, every time I do racist stuff, people accuse me of being racist. Even though if they've ever heard the show before, they know I'm completely, totally not. But whatever. I remember maybe like 2 years ago, maybe more, maybe 2.5, 3 years ago, I did a prank call where I pretended I was calling from the electric company or the cable company or something, and I kept calling the people niggers. And I kept saying, like, nigger, 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 like, over and over again. And people didn't... I got so much hate mail off of that. That's one of the reasons why that prank call is not on the website. Because I got so much hate mail. Like, people didn't understand. I think the premise was, I was calling somebody who was late paying their bills. And I said, well, you're not paying because you're a nigger. And niggers don't have money. Nigger, 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 nigger. And I realized that without me explaining the call, I can totally understand how it came off as like completely and totally racist. So that call... Ooh, that was a really watery burp. That was almost a vomit burp. So that call is available nowhere. Maybe I'll include it as like a B-side or a download. If somebody buys a CD, I'll give you a code so that you can go download it. But as far as I know, that's lost forever. Did I mention? Oh shit! We have a sponsor tonight. Let me start from the very beginning. Let me tell you the story. Starting from the very beginning, somebody contacted me about promoting a new film. And I'm like, okay, like what kind of pile of shit film is this? And the person who contacted me back, it was from 20th Century Fox. And I'm like, okay, why are you contacting me to promote your movie? Because, and I'm not allowed to say anything bad about them. Because, you realize, you understand that there's never more than 100 people listening to this program at any given time. And usually it's only about 30 people. I'm probably not supposed to be talking about this on the air, but who cares? So they asked me, like, how much do you want to play a 90-second ad? There's a 90-second commercial that they sent me. They said, you play this once every hour that you're on the air. And we'll pay you $50 every time it's played on the air. And I'm like, okay, great. But why are you contacting me? How did you even hear about me? And how is this even worth your money? Because you do realize that there's only 30 people at any given time listening to the program. Why would you bother? And they said, well, you're a horror fan, and the people that listen to you are also horror fans. And if you personally recommend something, then they'll take your word for it, and they'll go, and they'll watch, and they'll buy, whatever. So tonight's program is supposed to be sponsored by 20th Century Fox. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to promote a movie I know is bad. And what do I lose? At the end of the day, I lose like, what, $150? Big fucking deal. Who the fuck cares? Okay, I'll come right out. I'll be honest. Tonight's program was supposed to be sponsored by 20th Century Fox in promotion of their movie Prometheus. But I'm not going to play their ads. And I'm not going to advertise the movie. Because I don't think it's a very good movie. To be honest with you, I don't think it's a very good movie. I was looking forward to it before I saw it, and then I saw it and I was like, well, that was a pile of shit. Which is exactly the same reaction that you will have when you watch it. I need to shut up.
I sit 2 stories above the street. It's awful quiet here since love fell asleep. There's life down below me though. The kids are walking home from school. Some long ago when we were taught that for whatever kind of puzzle you got, you just stick the right formula in, the solution for every fool. I remember the time when I came so close to you, sitting and skipping my class and running from...
Okay, I'm not gonna pay the ads. I'm not going to accept their money. But I saw the movie Prometheus, and it's not shitty. If I were to grade it on a scale of like 1 to 10, I would give it like a 4. It's not... See, I didn't feel happy about promoting something that I know is shitty. Well, it's not shitty. It's Ridley Scott, and he's a legendary director, and he directed Alien, and he's an amazing, capable director, and he produced a movie that he thought was amazing, and turned out to be, at best, 3 on a 5-point scale. It's not shitty, it's not horrible, it's not good. Well, no, yeah, I'll say it's not good.
School, and I bought you that ring, cause I never was cool. What makes me think I could start being slated?
You know, the last time I had a sponsor for this program, the last time anybody ever paid for advertising for this program, was when The Devil's Reject came out, and I played their commercials, and also when Grindhouse came out. Maybe you didn't realize that I was playing their commercials, but I did, and got paid. And I feel comfortable about promoting Grindhouse, because it's a dumb, stupid, moronic little movie. Okay, what a lie. Okay, whatever. Sponsored by 20th Century Fox. That's exactly what I said. I'm like, why would you contact me? You realize that there's never any more than a couple people listening to the program. And they're like, no, you're a horror fan, and people who listen to the program are also horror fans, so if you give your say-so, they'll go out and they'll pay and they'll buy. And I quoted them a price. Like, they asked me, like, how much would it take for a 90-second spot? And I said, $50. And they're like, okay, your show is 3 hours long. We want you to play this 90-second spot every hour, once an hour, and we'll pay you $50 each time. And I think I've probably already broken confidentiality agreements, so I'm too drunk. Let's just do the pranks.
The hardest to learn was the least complicated. Oh, I just sit up in the house and resist, and not be seen until I cease to exist. Kind of conscientious objection, I'm kind of dodging the trap. Boy and girl are holding hands on the streets, and I don't want to, but I think you just wait. It's more than just out of eye. There are the things I can never apply. I remember the time when I came so close with you, and let everything go. It's What makes me think I can start a clean slate? And the hardest to learn was the least complicated. So what makes me think I can start a clean slate? The hardest to learn complicated. Just a mirror of myself. All the things that I do. And the next time I fall, it isn't love to me. It's only true. I sit 2 stories above the street. It's awful quiet here since love fell asleep. There's life down below me though. The kids are walking home from school. I remember the time when I came so close with you. Sent me skipping my class and running from school. I bought you that ring 'cause I never was cool. What makes me think I can start clean slated? The hardest to learn was the least complicated. What makes me think I can start clean slated? The hardest to learn was the least complicated. Least complicated. Least complicated.
Okay, we're going to do the first prank call of the night. And I'm just going to start from the top of the list. We're going to call up Bruce Bull and see what happens. I wish there was somebody to babysit me. When I'm talking shit I shouldn't be talking about, just tell me shut up and go to bed. Go to bed! I like Ray and Peter. But we don't have... You hear that? Neighbor coming in. Did I talk to you about my neighbors? I did some research. I told you a couple weeks ago about how the neighbor's apartment was up on the market and Bill put in an offer. And I did some research and I found out that the owner of the apartment is the person who is the owner or the president of the condo association. So I realized, you know, this isn't an apartment that's for sale. This is likely just some fucknut trying to see what he can get on the open market. It never was for sale. And the people that are living there now are renters. Did I tell you a story? I don't remember if I did or not. Last Saturday, I left the program in the middle of the program to go talk to them. And I asked them if I could look through the place. Barefoot, like walking through. And I started walking through the apartment and I realized, like, while I was walking through the apartment, they were walking through mine. And I ran out, I stopped them, and I pulled them out. And they're like, why? We're supposed to let you walk through our apartment, and you won't let us walk through yours. And I'm like, yeah, well, my apartment isn't vacant. There's lots of shit you could pocket and pilfer. I know it sounds like stupid, but there's an Optimus Prime figure in there in the hallway that's worth $300. And you could easily break it or pocket it, whatever. My house is not made for walking through. Yours is empty. There is no furniture. There is nothing there. That doesn't compare to my place where I've been living here for 15 years. My Optimus Prime figure is worth more than anything in your apartment right now. Pretty much. So that ended abruptly. Was that last week or the week before? I forget. Yeah, that was last week. The show ended because I confronted the neighbor next door, right? I don't even remember. Life is a fucking blur. Speaking of blur. Angel says bring the neighbors so we can hear. Hear them out there. I think there's a drug dealer because he's constantly coming and going, and he's out there, he's talking to someone. Can you hear that? Let me see how close I can move to the door while still tethered with these headphone lines. Ugh, my headphones are wrapped around my chair. If we lose connection, I'm still here. And the cat like runs up to the door and he's like looking up. Now last night there was some kind of argument that happened. I was sitting there playing Diablo and I heard the argument happen, and when I looked out there was like, whoop, I'm afraid to talk about these because they keep coming. So I noticed last night there was some kind of argument. I opened the door because I heard some kind of loud argument happening. When I opened the door, there was like a little boy who left. Maybe 15, 16 years old. And then my neighbor like ran after him with like a bag of potato chips. I don't know what the potato chips had to do with anything. Like maybe he thought they would sober him up if he ate them or not. Yeah, 20th Century Fox is telling me to go fuck myself. Yeah. You know what 20th Century Fox is telling themselves right now? It was like, why the fuck did we hire internet people to try to promote this stupid movie? I'm sorry, I don't mean to say it's a stupid movie. It's actually a decent movie. It's not a 5-star movie, but it's a good 3-star movie. 3 out of 5. It's not shitty. It's not stupid. Well, let's pause that and let's go back. I'm too fucking honest. That's my major problem. I'm too fucking honest. And Nunu says time for pranks, and he's right. So let's copy and paste this number, and we're going to call Bruce Bull. I gotta pee so bad I could taste it. You ever have to pee so bad that it feels like you could taste piss in your mouth? What am I so scared about? I own the building. I don't need to be worried and scared about renters next door.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, dear? This is Bruce.
Hello.
Bruce.
Who?
Bruce. How are you doing, love?
This is not Ralph. You've got the wrong number.
No, I didn't say Ralph. I said Bruce. That's you. I recognize your voice. I know it's you, Bruce. Stop being weird.
You've got the wrong number. I am not Bruce.
Well,
Who are you?
Where is Bruce?
Who are you?
My name is Max Velocity.
Max who?
Max Velocity.
You've got the wrong number.
Listen, I recognize your voice, Bruce. I'm calling him right back.
Hello?
Bruce?
No. Who's calling?
Where is Bruce?
Who is calling?
My name is Max. I'm looking for Bruce.
You got the wrong number, fella.
No, I'm looking for Bruce Bull. What have you done to Bruce so that he can't come to the phone? I'm calling back again. This will be my limit. I have a 3-call limit. Listen. Okay, well, they're done. There was something weird going on there because I was asking for Bruce and I heard like 2 or 3 different voices. So, yeah, maybe they're up to their own shenanigans. Not for me to judge. Let's call the next a-hole on my list here. The next a-hole is Dorothy and Johnny.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Look at that. They were listening the entire while and turned on the fax. And who the fuck even has a fax machine nowadays? Next, we have Barry Kathy Hayer.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message.
Okay, that's not going to work, so the next person on the list is George Kurt. We can pretend that we think his name is Cunt. Look up this name. Here's someone that I would personally like to prank. George McLaughlin in Connecticut. An old woman is supposed to answer.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, love?
Who is this?
This is me. It's Ed Rosenthal. How are you doing, dear?
Well, I don't know who this is. I think you have the wrong number.
No, this is you. This is Mrs. Kurt.
Yes?
This is me, Ed Rosenthal. How are you doing, love?
I'm doing fine, but I can't place you anywhere.
Well, that's because we're old. And it's hard when we're old to try to place people.
Okay, well, what can I do for you? It's 12 o'clock here.
I was trying to get a hold of George, but I'm assuming he's already dead.
No, he's not dead.
Oh, he's not? Oh,
no.
Wonderful. That's gracious news.
This is 12 o'clock at night here. I don't know where you are.
Well, George told me that he's a night owl, and he likes
he's
to
not.
stay up late.
No.
He says if I try to call him late.
No, he's a morning person, so that's a misunderstanding.
Well, is he there?
No, he's not. He's here, but he's way asleep.
Who are you?
And I'm very asleep. I think
Who are
you?
You?
The wrong number.
Listen, don't you hang up on me again, because I'm only going to call back. Who are you to decide whether I can speak to my friend George or not? Hello? That's how you want to play. Well, I know how to play too, because I'm old.
Hello?
Hello, Barbara. How are you doing, love?
I'm fine.
I'm trying to get a hold of Billy. Is he there?
Yes, sir, just a moment.
Wonderful. Beautiful. Negro.
Hello?
Hello, Billy.
Yeah, who's this?
What's wrong with you, Billy? You know, I just called you, Billy. An old lady was talking about touching my penis in weird ways. And what's up with that? Billy! I'm calling right back. I'm calling again. That's my favorite kind of call, where you accuse somebody who just handed the phone off to somebody else of doing something sexually untoward. Hello, Barbara. How are you doing?
This is not Barbara.
Oh, Billy. I recognize your voice. Billy, how are you doing, love?
What can I do for you?
Listen, I was just trying to call to reminisce. I tried to call to reminisce, and Barbara was getting all sexual with me. She was asking me, like, how low do I hang, and... Oh, I'm about to pee myself. I'm calling him right back. I'm about to pee myself. Oh, dear. Billy, will you please stop hanging up on me? Billy, are you there? I can hear my echo in the background. Maybe it'll sound cool if I sing something. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be, ain't what she used to be. Oh, the echo needs to be a little bit more. It's not working the way it is. And Billy, give me 1 tap for yes and 2 taps for no. Is Barbara, manhandling you? On the hell up. Okay. That's it. Oh, let's move on to the next victim. They were fun. But let's move on to the next people. Jake and Kim.
Well,
Hey, Jake.
Jake's not home.
Where is he?
Huh?
Where is he?
He's at some party.
Where's Kim?
Just a minute.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Is that Kim?
This is Kim. Who's this?
My name is Maurice
Okay.
Rosenthal.
Okay.
And how much are you going to pay me to not tell your boyfriend that you're fucking around on him? I'm calling them right back. Same number, redial.
Hello?
Hey.
What do you want?
Listen, I know you're screwing around with your boyfriend. Okay, I'm gonna do a redial one last time. And I know they're not gonna pick up.
Next call goes to the cops.
Hello?
Next call goes to the cops.
Okay, why don't I call the cops and tell your old lady that she's screwing
Next
around with her
call
husband?
goes to the cops, you little snard ass.
Snart ass? What does that even mean? Snart ass. Never even heard that word before. Snart ass. I'm calling back. I'm breaking my rule to call back again. Snart ass.
That's it, buddy.
Listen, snart ass. You want to fight? I want to fight. Let's meet outside. And he already hung up. So there you go. I've started one fight tonight, at least. Someone called me a snart ass. Whatever a snart ass is. I think he just created a new prank call world. A new prank call world. A new prank call world. A new prank call word in the prank call world. But yet we're calling Betty Brenda Wong. I'm just gonna be. I'm gonna be totally purposeless.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 9.
Okay, let's get them off. We don't want to give out their voice message system over the air. We'll fuck with people, but we don't want to give out their numbers over the air. It sounds like a weird double standard, but you know, that's how we work around here. Let's call up the next a-hole. Let's work that into a call.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
Hola.
Who is
Vera.
it?
Vera.
Who is it?
This is you?
Who is it?
Vera?
I'm calling her right back.
Hello?
Hello, is Vera there?
Yeah, she's here. Who's calling?
My mom just tried to call and got a hold of Vera, and she hung up on her, and she's kind of upset about it.
I see. Who are you?
Well, Vera wouldn't know me because I am my mom's son, but her name is Vera Rosenthal.
Oh, I think you got the wrong number then.
No, she swears to God that she knows Vera Wong.
We're wrong. So what's your mother's name?
Her name is Jill Rosenthal. Jill Rosenthal.
Yeah, I think she got the wrong number then. Okay.
I don't think so, because I see it written down on a piece of paper here, and it's not her handwriting, so it's someone else's. I think it's Vera's handwriting.
So what does she want to say?
Well, if I can put her on the phone with Vera, then she can tell her what she wants to say. It's not up to me to decide
Vera's
what she
busy.
wants to say.
She is busy right now, okay?
She's busy.
Bye-bye.
People are nasty. I'm going to call again. This time I'm going to be Jill.
Hello?
Hello, Vera. How are you doing, dear? It's me, Jill.
Who is Joe?
Jill, not Joel. Jill, Jill. I'm the old Jewish lady with throat cancer.
She hung right the fuck up on me. Okay, I'm going to break my rule and I'm going to call again. This is the 5th time I've called the same number. I'm going to just... Okay, and they're not going to pick up, so I'm going to celebrate. Let's continue to celebrate Gay Pride Month with a song from the Lemonheads. And I'll be back very shortly. Very shortly. And I'm back. And I'm ashamed to admit that I accidentally closed out like all of my numbers. So I have no number at all. Except for what Jill is sending me here. He says, this number is for Jane. Can you tell her your customer service... Oh, I scrolled down. When you hear me reading your stuff, just wait. Tell her your customer service doing a survey to see if they're happy with their add-on gum tree for pot plant. I don't know what that even means. George McLaughlin. Oh, that's a number I want to call, actually. How do you know George McLaughlin? Did I say something on the air I shouldn't have? Was I too honest over the air that I shouldn't have been? Let's call up George McLaughlin. Let me copy that. And the next person we hear is going to be George McLaughlin, or his pissy, ugly-ass wife. Me, George McLaughlin. I love having to do weird voices as my own.
Hello?
Hello, is George there?
Who's calling, please?
My name is Joe Rosenthal. I was inquiring about an apartment he was selling.
Sure. Just one moment, please. Somebody inquiring about Pondo.
Hello?
Hello, how are you doing, dear?
I'm in bed.
My name is... I'm sorry to wake you and call you so early, but I'm old, so we work on weird times.
What can I do for you?
I noticed that you were selling an apartment at over at the Bostwick Arms. So I was calling to make an offer.
Oh, really? Okay.
My grandson lived next door.
Who's your grandson?
His name is David, and he doesn't want me to live next door. He's very competitive about it, but I want to keep an eye on him because I know he's weird.
He's a nice young man.
Well, no, I guess weird isn't bad so long as it makes you money. Sometimes weird can make you famous, but never done him any good.
Okay. Well, what can I do for you, sir?
I'm sorry, I know I sound weird, but I suffer from throat cancer. 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with throat cancer, and they had to remove a lot of my trachea. So I'm sorry if I sound weird, but this is the best that I can do.
You sound fine.
Okay, so what are you looking for? I noticed that the apartment was for sale.
How did you know it was for sale?
Because I saw it on the line, on the interweb.
Really?
Well,
I didn't know that was there.
Am I talking to the right person? This is George.
Well, my name is George. I do own a...
George McLaughlin.
I do own one next to your son. Is it your son you said? Aaron David?
My son David lives in number 23 Bostwick Arms. And I understand that you own number 21.
No, 21's the other side.
So you own 25.
I own 25. 21 is for sale.
You don't own 21?
No, I do not.
Okay, are you looking to sell?
Pardon me?
Are you looking to sell?
No. No, I'm very happy at Bostwick.
Listen, the reason why I'm calling and looking for one of these places is because I know I'm old. I'm frail. And I know they're trying to put me into a home. And I don't want to be in a home. I don't need to be in a home. I can, even though I have the throat cancer, I can fend for myself.
Right. Well, 21's for sale, but it's owned by the bank.
Right. Oh, so you used to own it and they foreclosed on you?
No, not me. I'm fine. I don't have a mortgage. I'm fine. But 21, the other side of your son, is for sale.
Listen, I looked online and it said that Mr. George McLaughlin was the owner.
Well, I'm not. The one that I own is not for sale.
You own 21 Bostwick Arms?
No, I own 25.
Oh, that's that old bitch next door.
Look, sir, I'm in bed. I'm
I
tired.
wish you would stop calling me sir. I know I sound weird because I went through the throat cancer, but I assure you, I'm a female.
Well, then, ma'am, I'm sorry. I'm in bed, and I'd like to go back to sleep if you don't mind.
You don't sound very good yourself. Do you need help? You want me to call you an ambulance?
No, I'm fine. I'm tired.
Okay, well, you don't sound well, so take care of yourself.
I will. Have a nice evening.
Are you a Jew? Because I'm also a Jew.
Sir, ma'am, I'm not...
Again, you call me a sir. Stop doing that, please.
Good evening. I'm hanging up. Bye-bye.
Good evening, I'm hanging up, sir. And to the end, he wanted to call me a sir. So that did solve a little problem. Psycho had to send me the number for George McLaughlin. Yeah, I thought he owned the apartment next door. When I looked online, it said that he was the owner. But apparently I was looking on the wrong side, I guess. Because I'm number 23. Next door to me are 21 and 25. He says he owns 21. And I know the old bitch that lives in 21, and she's not a problem. She's never an issue. She's just some quiet old hag. Oh, well. I tried.
I told you was your brother. You'd reminisce, then go about your day. If I said you ought to give him some of your water, you'd shake your canteen and walk away. The perception that divides you from him
is a lie. Jill says, this number is for Jane. Can you tell her you're from customer services doing a survey to see if they're happy with their add-on gum tree for pot plants? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard before, but deliciously stupid enough for me to try. I love deliciously stupid. I live for deliciously stupid. Okay, copy and paste that number. What was the name? Jane. I love how people dare me to do impossible thing.
Hello?
Hello, Jane!
Hello?
How are you doing, wonderful?
Oh, it's not you about the ruddy pot plant again. Haven't you got nothing to do?
Why are they no longer for sale?
Ain't you got nothing else to do with your life?
Listen, I have a license.
I'm not listening anymore, you twat.
How dare you call me a twat, you cunt? Okay. Okay. Clearly that was something that was already done by someone else. But I'm gonna call her back. Because I have those bullocks. That was fucking funny.
You have reached the McLaughlins.
Oh.
Neither George nor Laura can come to the phone. However, your call is very important, and one of us will return it if you leave a message at the tone.
That was a wrong number. That was me accidentally trying to call back the McLaughlins. This is me using Jill's number that she's already sent to every prank caller. Or he has already sent to every prank caller in the world.
I'm having this call traced.
Why are you doing that, dear? I love that. Beautiful, I love that. That's a new bumper intro for the show. I'm having this call traced. I'm not being a dick, but I noticed that I have no more numbers because I apparently canceled out everybody who was sending numbers earlier, so I apologize for that. But if you want me to keep going, I need numbers. Okay, I'm back. I'm looking in the chat room and I'm seeing I fucked up. I fucked up bad. I shut everyone down. And I accidentally have no numbers for me to call anymore. And I'm not being a douche. I'm not being a pussy. because, trust me, it's easier for me to do prank calls than try to make a show out of nothing. So, send your names, numbers, and ideas back in, even if you already sent them in early tonight. Even if you send me the same numbers, I'll call the same douchebags. This call is being traced. Yeah. That's what they always say. This call is being traced. Yes. The call is being traced so well that I've been doing this for over 10 years and nobody's ever once traced my stupid ass yet. Shit. I can't even highlight shit right. Okay, there. Control C. There. That's all. Shit, that's all. But still, that's all.
Hello?
Hello, it's Danny there.
Who?
Danny?
No, you've got the wrong number, sorry.
No, dear, don't hang up so quick. Hello?
Hello?
Bruce?
Who's that?
How you doing, dear?
Who?
Why is your bird giving you such a hard time?
Who's this?
I called up and I said, is Bruce there? And she says, Bruce who?
Who's this?
And I said, Bruce. And she
Who are you?
Don't get pissy with me.
Who are you?
My name is Max Velocity. Who is that muttering bitch in the background? Punch her in the face. That was the sound of me recovering from bad info. But I'm calling again. How do I call again? How do I call again? You stop double clicking, bitch. That's not gonna help. Clicking over and over and over and over and over like that's gonna fucking help me do anything. Again, there he goes again. Stop! STFU. How do I click back? How do I... See, there you go. You ruined it. You're a stupid, dumb, greedy needy little bitch. I wanted to call back, but I can't. Because they're clicking again and again and again, and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Needy, stupid, dumb little bitch. I want to call them back. I'm not doing anything until I can call them back. I'm leaning back in my chair. Acting like I own the building! Yeah. I don't own fucking shitballs. I know. I can go back to Google and just use Control V, paste in whatever I just did. It's working so fucking slow. Okay, there we go. Despite everybody else's best effort to prevent me from doing so, I'm calling these douchebags again. I know you think you... Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, I believe we got disconnected. I'm sorry, I didn't hang up on you. I believe we got disconnected. I would never hang up. I would never be so rude as to hang up on you. Hello, dear. I hear cunty whispering. What does that mean? Cunty gobbledygook. That's what. And they hung up on me again. Okay, well, I'm sorry. I did my best. Let me go back to the chat room. I don't know. How do I keep being removed from my own chat room? I know why. I kept leaving my own chat room because I haven't figured out how to cut off the stupid fucking sounds. You guys didn't even know that. You didn't know that was an issue for me. There you go. You guys didn't even know that was a fucking issue for me, that I couldn't mute my sounds in the fucking chat room the way I normally do, the way I every week do. But there you go. See, we made it through another fucking show because KDK is a fucking brilliant goddamn genius. So I'll hang out there for a little while, but other than that, I think it's the end of the show. Did I mention to you guys that I work today? I have a new job. The previous employer called me up and basically begged me to come back to work and offered me more money than he was paying before. And I'm like, no. I said no. And he says, okay, what about if I offer you the same amount of money to just deliver food? And I'm like, that I'll do. So yeah, I'm a pizza delivery guy. Even though I'm getting paid $11 an hour, I'm a pizza delivery guy. Oh dear. Play the Prometheus ad. I can play the Prometheus ad, but I don't think I'm going to get anything. After what I've said tonight, I don't think I'm going to get anything out of it. Or maybe not. You know, maybe I did something that created excitement around the stupid fucking ad that normally they would pay like thousands of dollars for. Here, let me play the Prometheus ad. And I'll tell you, it's not a good movie, but it's not a bad movie. It's maybe like a 5 on a 10-point scale. It's not good, it's not bad. Definitely worse than Alien. Well, Alien, I would say, is a good, like, 8-point movie. Play the fucking Prometheus ad. I think I've already forfeited whatever they offered to pay me. I sent you numbers and names on AIM, says Nunu. And guess what, Nunu? I don't think I ever got them. Maybe I accidentally closed your window. The show is over now, but now we can play ads for Prometheus. And why is it taking so fucking long? They asked me to play like these 90-second ads for Prometheus. And I even said to them, like, outright, you realize that there's never more than a couple people that ever even listen to this program. And they're like, oh yes, we know. Okay, here's the trailer for Prometheus. I suppose I have to forfeit all payment.
Alright, take us round.
Bringing it down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And I should probably point out that all of these scenes that you're hearing never appear in the movie. These are things shot for the promo that don't appear in the movie at all.
Prometheus has landed.
Good morning. I am Meredith Vickers, and it's my job to make sure you do yours. Okay then, on with the show.
These are images of archaeological digs all over the earth. Ancient civilizations that shared.
Again, even though this trailer is more explanatory than the entire movie, these scenes, again, are not in the film.
No contact, and yet, same pictogram, every last one. It's a star map.
No, not a map. An invitation.
From whom?
But let's say I'm wrong, and you do find these beings down there. You won't engage them. You won't talk to them. You'll do nothing but report back to me.
Again, none of this is in the actual movie. You've been hearing bullshit that's not a part of the actual movie, period, point blank. Appears nowhere in the movie. Even though this is the most explanatory thing that they could do to explain, like, this... I don't want to call the movie stupid. But yeah, it is stupid.
Miss Vickers, is there an agenda that you're not telling us about?
How far would you go to get your answers?
Look at this.
See, this is why I fucked my head up, because people are asking me, like, oh, look at this footage and play this dialogue and promote this movie, and absolutely everything in this trailer doesn't appear in the movie. Everything that you hear, everything that you see, if you were able to see, has nothing to do with the trailer for this. I refuse to call the movie stupid, because if the movie Alien didn't exist before this movie, I would think it was pretty good. But because the movie Alien does exist, I would say that this is a weak remake. So there you go, there you have it. That's what I was supposed to do. They even sent me like a promo DVD of the movie, like an early version. Like I saw this movie like 3 weeks ago, because they sent it on like a promo DVD with like my name like embedded in the bottom, like if I ever leaked it online. it would say like David Caron, and of course I never did leak it. So, but yeah, I thought the movie it's not shit, but it's not good. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would give it like a 2.5. It's not very good. And they asked me to come on the air and talk about how great it was. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Because I'm not a shill. Pay me all you want. I don't need your fucking money. I got more money than you're willing to ever give me. I don't need to be a puppet and a shill. So yeah, I'll tell you. The movie Prometheus, it is good. Is it great? Of course not. Is it as good as Alien? Absolutely not. Nowhere even near close. Even though it does try to touch upon the same damn... It seems as though it's trying to be like a remake of Alien. Because there are scenes later in the movie where the chick is like in her underwear and facing off against the aliens. So that is total Alien right off the bat. That is total Sigourney Weaver versus the aliens. Totally. And it's impossible for somebody to see that and not say that that's what it's up to. But I hate to admit, I thought it was a stupid movie. I thought it was stupid. From the very original, the beginning scene, the one where the guy like opens up his compact and pulls out some glowy object and then falls into the falls and destroys a planet, makes no fucking sense. Makes absolutely no fucking sense. And then later on, okay, these people created the aliens to destroy our planet. They created the aliens to destroy our planet. Then why do they have to come back to destroy us again? Like, what wild hair up their ass do they have that they want to keep coming back and destroy Earth? Makes no fucking sense. Stupid. Dumb, 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 dumb. Stupid. It's just... I hate to... Okay, there you go. Take your money back. It's a stupid fucking movie. I saw your trailer. I saw the movie. And guess what? I think it's fucking stupid. It's a stupid movie. It's... Not only is it a stupid movie, but it's an affront to the Alien franchise. And that's saying a lot, considering the Alien vs. Predator movies that came out. Beyond worth garbage. Bullshit upon bullshit upon bullshit. Bullshit, garbage upon garbage upon bullshit upon garbage over and over again. Stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I feel bad for Ridley Scott that he reduced himself to doing that. It's not a horrible movie, but compared to everything else he did, stupid. Stupid garbage. That's what I had. Okay, now let me move on. I'm done with that. Who else are you gonna prank call? Now that I'm done, like, railing about how bad Prometheus... And Prometheus is not a bad movie at all. Compared to other Hollywood movies, it's definitely better. Compared to the Transformers or G.I. Joe or something like that, it's definitely 10 times better than that. It's a good movie. Definitely a good movie. Stop it. But when you compare it to movies like Alien or even Aliens, it doesn't stand up. It stands up as like, it's even weaker than Alien Resurrection. It is a movie related to the Alien. It doesn't have aliens in it. Granted, it doesn't have aliens in it. But it was meant to be a prequel to the movie Aliens, or the movie Alien. And there are parts in there where they show the engineer, one of the original creatures that you see in the movie Alien. And they recreated that moment. So it's obvious that this movie is meant to be a prequel to the movie Alien. And as such, I guess it kind of works. If you expect a movie that is not as good as Alien. Because whatever movie is ever better than its sequel. Okay, let me give you a list of movies whose sequels were better. The Fly. David Cronenberg's remake of The Fly was 1,000,000 times better than the original. The Thing. John Carpenter's remake of The Thing was 1,000,000 times better than the original. Cat People. The remake of Cat People was 1,000,000 times better. What else? That's a very short list. Prometheus sounds like a disease. No, Prometheus is, if you go back and research your Greek mythology, that's where Prometheus comes from. Star Wars, what are you talking about? Okay, yeah, The Empire Strikes Back was a hell of a lot better than Star Wars, and the rest of the movies that ever came out in that series. An American Werewolf in London was not a remake. Okay, Cigarette Smoker, I'll give you that. Terminator 2 was a hell of a lot better than the original. That's a fairly even ground, because I think they may just be equal. I think the show is over now, because I've been stalling, and people aren't sending me numbers, so I have nobody to call. So I think maybe I fulfilled my quota of stupid for the night. I fulfilled my quota of stupid. American Werewolf in Paris, yes. American Werewolf in Paris, I thought it was a dumb movie, and it had way too much CGI, whereas the CGI in American Werewolf in London was done by Rick Baker. And that was... You look at it now and you're like, oh, how shitty that is. But back then, it was a big deal. And that was also around the time like movies like The Howling came out. And Nunu is yelling at me, claiming that he sent me numbers. So let me open up and see what numbers I have. Alan is right. Lonesome Loser has indeed been sending me numbers. Lonesome Loser, calm your fucking ass down, you stupid bitch. You get so angry with me like you're gonna lose money if I don't do prank calls. What, did you place a bet on this show or not? He wants me to call a furry convention, and he tells me who I'm supposed to be. He says, remember, you are Nibblers. Use that name, even when you talk to the front desk. Nunu, you know I love you, but I need to point it out when I feel you stepped over your bounds. That tasted like chicken. So apparently there's some kind of furry convention going on that Nunu wants me to call. And he's acting like an angry bitch about it, if I don't. All I can say is like The Rock would say when he was doing wrestling, know your role and know when to shut your mouth. I don't take kindly to people trying to order and direct me to do what they want me to do. But I'll call this number. I'm Nibblers the Cat. Which is a callback to a show that I did a couple of weeks ago when I called up as Nibblers. When I called that weird, greedy Jew guy, and he tried to steal my cat's inheritance. Stop. Let me play this and come back and fuck with assholes more.